Hello to everyone. I'm again back to address our people on the last visit of President. That is the visit that he paid to Nyanza region. We want to say thank you, first of all, for the residents of Kisumu and the fraternity of Nyanza, that we portrayed a good picture by maintaining peace. Indeed, that was a clear show that, just as I reiterated it earlier, that the Luos are known for welcoming the visitors. That is their culture. And I want to say that we gave Ruto time to visit Nyanza, and there was no chaos, there was no fights, there was no injury, insecurity that we experienced during his visitation in Nyanza province. I must again say that we are waiting to see those projects that had been launched ongoing. We don't want to see them stagnating. We want to see that those projects were launched and there's something that is done on their progress so that they can yield fruits. Secondly, I want to urge our leaders who are working with Ruto that Ruto had come to Nyanza. The projects might not be his. He is just a president who saw it wise to take projects to Nyanza. But it's upon the leaders from Nyanza to make follow-ups and remind the presidents where they could be still need for adjustments. So our guys must also ensure that they make necessary follow-ups to ensure that those projects are ongoing and are being undertaken. Let us not just wait that they had been launched. I would urge you to formulate a policy, formulate a team that is going to ensure that those projects are followed. Have a task force, the Nyanza task force, that is going to ensure that you follow to the latter these projects. There's another thing that I want to say on the same projects. The money that will be allocated on those projects, we ensure that we don't misuse those monies. Let us not hear the cases of corruption revolving around those projects. The people who are going to be held responsible and accountable must take into account that they play a good role in ensuring that those projects see the day. Thank you.
Okay, swali moja ya kukuliza tu. Pale social media kuna some trolls that projects ambazo ziliweza kulonchiwa na president mwenyewe, yeah. Wanasema pesa bado hakuna na kuna pesa ilisainiwa for those projects.
Fine. Each and every activity follow a process. The first initial process was what had already been done. So the first process was the president and his team, together with our brothers in Nyanza, to come and launch those projects first of all. You don't budget for a child that has not been born. To me, you budget for a child that has been born. And in case maybe a child has been born, you have to ensure that you provide whatever is needed for the growth of this child. So I want to tell our guys that we give them time. We give that team of president and the friends, our brothers in Nyanza, we give them time. The projects had been launched, so we are waiting for the allocation. Allocation would not be done immediately. Allocation is a project, a process. Maybe it will follow the budget. So you guys ensure that you follow through budget allocation to ensure that those projects that were launched in Nyanza also receive allocations for their progress. Yes.
Okay, maybe kama ni swali ya mwisho, MV Marine Vehicle ile ambaye Rais Ruto aliweza kufika pale kufanya nini, kufanya launching.
Yes.
Wanasema hiyo project ni aliyekuwa Rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Unaweza kutuambia kitu kuhusiana na hiyo kidogo?
Fine, it is good. If Ruto was coming to launch the operation of the MV Uhuru in Nyanza, that was good. That was a credit. If Uhuru had started something, then his successor has to ensure that whatever the project that he started gets to a completion. So I don't see any problem with Ruto completing the Uhuru's project. If at all Uhuru had got good mission with the country and for this country, so it is Ruto's mandate to ensure that whatever Uhuru started and never completed, he completes them. So as the president, there he did a right thing. And I'm sure that that MV Uhuru is going to create employment and it is going to add into economic value in our region. So we are going to have our goods being transported to Uganda, to Tanzania, and the Tanzanians also get their goods into Kenya. So for the sake of growth of economy, I'm very much happy that the MV Uhuru that was launched for its operation by President Ruto is going to have a great positive impact in our economy. Yes. Sondu. Take this opportunity to address on the Sondu issue. We have been experiencing this for quite a number of times. It is now becoming a routine. We are Kenyans. The message that I want to send strongly to our brothers in the border of Sondu and Nyakach is that we have to know and we have to live with it, that irrespective of these leaders, we are brothers. A Kalenjin is my brother. A Kisi is my brother. Let us embrace brotherhood. There is nothing that we are going to achieve by fighting one another for the sake of benefiting the political lust of the politicians and leaders. But I also want to condemn our leaders that they have failed to ensure that peace is restored in our borders. We have got necessary authorities that have to ensure that peace is restored. We have got the Ministry of Internal Security. We have got the police. We have got the chiefs. We have got all the dockets that are supposed to be held accountable. My question is that what are they doing? And I want to urge you, any person who is involved in fueling, in igniting that Sondu war, please desist. There's nothing that is going to help you with. A leader shows people the right direction. A leader restores peace. A leader ensures that order exists. A leader is not somebody who fuels violence. A leader is not somebody who ignites one community against another community. And I also want to ask if really the Constitution allows somebody to arm himself with an arrow to fight against another person. If possession of a gun is illegal, if it is not licensed, why an arrow? I want to strongly condemn this ongoing fighting here and there that we have been seeing. So I want to call upon our leaders, that is the Nandi County and the Kisumu County, so that we can sit down and find amicable and permanent solution towards this issue that has always been repeating itself. So I want you to sit down and ensure that you find a permanent and amicable solution so that we don't see a repetition of deaths. One of the provisions of our Constitution says that we have got a right to live. The right to life provides and is guaranteed upon every person. So we should not celebrate, we should not rejoice seeing people losing their lives in the name of border. And another thing that I want to propose on the border fights is that we should move the Sondu market. We should do away with it. We should have a market to the interior of the Luo land and another market to the interior of the Kalenjin land, so that we know that there is no market at the border. So when the Luos go to the Kalenjin's market, let it be known that I understand that some people say that what is causing chaos here is the collection and the sharing of revenues. There is a way that we can do it, that it does not cause fighting. Let us have the Kalenjins living in Sondu, let them have another market to the interior part of their land. Let also the Luos have another market to the interior, so that we don't talk about the border issue. Let border be a place of crossing, but not a place of like transaction of businesses that cause chaos. So let's have a market into the Luo land and a market into the Kalenjin land, so that we do away with this border market. I think that will provide a permanent solution. Yes. Yes.